What's up, Star Wars fans? Today I want to review Episode 3 of the Ahsoka series. The episode starts with Ahsoka and Sabine traveling in hyperspace. They're on their way to find out what Morgan Elsbeth is up to and exactly how she's going to find Grand Admiral Thrawn. And to start the episode, we get a great training sequence between Ahsoka and Sabine, where it is once again confirmed that Sabine Wren is not Force sensitive. And personally, I hope it stays that way. That said, after this great training sequence, we get to see General Hera Syndulla trying to get Republic resources to help out Ahsoka and Sabine. And as we've seen with other Star Wars canon that take place during this time, the New Republic is very unwilling to commit any of its resources, forcing our heroes Sabine and Ahsoka to go in alone. I really love the fact that this stays consistent with other Star Wars canon, and I also really love the fact that we got to see just a little bit of Jacen Syndulla saying that he wants to be a Jedi too. For us Star Wars Rebel fans, and in particular Kanan Jarrus fans, that was a special moment. But moving on here, as Anakin would say, this is where the fun begins. As Sabine and Ahsoka drop out of hyperspace, they are almost immediately attacked by our villains Marok and Shin, who are supported by several other starfighters. And although the special effects looked absolutely amazing, I would say the space battle was very familiar. I mean, I love the fact that it brought together Sabine and Ahsoka. It helped them learn to trust each other once again, but it all just felt a little too familiar. It was very much a Luke and Han moment on the Millennium Falcon shooting down TIE fighters. That is, of course, until they're dead in space and Ahsoka decides to go out on the wing of the ship and distract their attackers. This did seem a little over the top, with Ahsoka actually taking out one of the ships with a lightsaber, but at the same time, I loved how it was original and it's something that we hadn't seen before. And I also like the fact that Sabine is the one repairing the ship, because that's something that we saw her do countless times in Star Wars Rebels. And from here, it gets even better. Sabine and Ahsoka are able to evade Marok and Shin by entering the planet's atmosphere, which actually has space whales, also known as Purrgil. And Sabine shows off her amazing piloting skills, losing Shin and Marok by doing some crazy maneuvering through the Purrgil. They're able to set down their ship in the forest and completely evade the two villains. And then I absolutely love how Dave Filoni has used Huyang. The droid explains exactly what's taking place, that Morgan Elsbeth has created this monstrosity of a ship that's able to do a massive hyperspace jump, one far enough to take it to a different galaxy, similar to how star whales, space whales, whatever you want to call them, have been observed doing in the past. Certainly that exposition wasn't needed for Star Wars Rebels fans, but for mainstream Star Wars fans, it was an important moment where a lot of things came together and were explained. So in the end, this was an episode of Sabine and Ahsoka rekindling their connection, really reforming that master and apprentice relationship that no doubt is going to be tested in the next episode when they have to face off against Shin and Marok in close combat. At least that's my prediction for episode 4. Let me know your predictions for episode 4 below, and look out for my prediction video coming out this Saturday. I just might include your prediction in that video. That said, Star Wars fans, that's all the time I have for my review today. As always, I'm Mike, and remember, the Force will be with you always.